What was the best part of your off season?
Oh, spending time with my family. Like, it's so nice to be home during the holidays. It's when our like off season kind of falls at a perfect time for like Thanksgiving, Christmas. So honestly, just spending time. All my sisters were home, so it was just like a really good time to be home.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what goals do you have for yourself this season?
Hmm. This season, definitely to debut for Utah would be lovely. I think that's top of my list. Just to be happy and healthy playing this year. Honestly, bring what I can to the team, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay, and then one more fun question for you. Winter Olympics are going on right now. Do you have a favorite sport you like to watch? And then if you were competing in the Winter Olympics, what would be your sport?
Hmm. I do. I've always enjoyed watching the figure skating. I think that's super cool. If I had to play in one, shoot, probably none of the skiing, snowboarding stuff. Maybe hockey. I think I could do that. Yeah.
So how's your recovery coming along?
It's been really great. Honestly, like it's felt so smooth. We've made really great progress, so it's kind of been like an ideal recovery. It's been better and smoother than I had anticipated. So yeah, I feel like I'm in a really good spot, and I'm really happy with like everything we've been able to do to get me to the point where I'm like basically able to be going by season. Yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to hear that.
Thanks.
So you signed with Utah last year.
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to join this project?
Mm. For sure, the staff and the facility, and I think the whole organization just has a vision of where they want to take the club, and I'm pretty bought into it. I think I'm really on board. I love everything that they're changing around here just to make everything better. The staff we've brought in already this year has been so good. So yeah, and honestly, I knew some of the girls coming in, but obviously it heard all good things. So from Kate, obviously, but yeah, honestly, I'm just really bought into the vision of like where we can take the club, and I think they're making really good strides so far to like make it be one of the best in the league for sure.
And my final question: what do you want to say to the fans before the season starts?
To the fans, I cannot wait to actually just play in front of you and meet all of them. And I feel like I was more behind the scenes last year, so I didn't really get to interact with the fans as much. And so I'm more excited for them to get to know me and me as a player this year, and then to just like kind of get more into the community and make a bigger impact that way too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it won't matter come start of the season, but are you technically still on SEI?
I think yes.
Technically, because we haven't announced it.
Oh.
Yeah.
When we do roster announcements,
Yeah. So technically, yes. Yeah. Thanks.
So I remember an interview with you towards the end of last season or sometime middle of the season. I don't know, it doesn't matter when,
Yeah.
but you were talking about all the things you've learned through this experience.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I mean, what has it done to like propel you this year? Like, what has it fed in terms of fire and
Yeah.
what did you got there?
I mean, I feel like with the training staff and the med staff, we were able to just like it felt like rebuild my whole body from scratch. Like coming into this year, I feel so much faster, stronger. I feel like mentally I was able to watch the team and watch so much happen all of last year. So now I can it's like a new perspective coming in where I'm like, okay, I understand how this looked from an outside and how I can make an impact now, whether it's in a training day or just bringing energy when we've had a 4 week day practice, when we're all exhausted. So a lot of those things were different and like very cool to learn. Um, yeah, and then just playing games, I think I was able to just analyze a lot more and be less connected. Like I knew I wasn't going to play at all last year. So being able to really watch how we play, watch and film what we're trying to build. And so it was just like a big learning year where I feel really good going into it, confident in my position or positions and to help myself and then to help everyone else. So it was like just a really big learning year in like every aspect. Yeah.
So with the friendlies, do you get to see time on the pitch on Coachella or
I'm allowed to say whatever? Okay. Yeah, so in Coachella I'll be able to play in the second game. So we can start building, I think like we'll start at 30 minutes or something and then we can start building in.
Congrats.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Do you remember much about that moment? It was in preseason last year, I think, when you tore the ACL.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
remember very much about it?
Yeah, sure do. I have nightmares about it all the time.
I was gonna say, without, I don't want to trigger you too
No,
much,
you're
but
so
can you
fine.
kind of walk us through a little bit about like what you remember and kind of
Yeah.
that experience? Was it your first experience with an ACL?
No, my second. So I tore my right knee in 2019. So like end of college. Yeah, and then this one, so it's like what, five-ish and a half years later or apart. Yeah, I was just in training. We were building out of the back. I got a ball from the keeper, took a touch to dribble forward, went to play a long ball with my left foot kind of to our 9, and got a little pressure on my right shoulder where I twisted my upper body, but I planted with my left foot that was facing the opposite way. So I just got, yeah. So it was just a little twist, planted, just like super unlucky. They said it was really just like an unlucky step. And then, yeah, same type of ACL thing. Heard the pop, felt the pop, kind of knew immediately. I was like, yeah, I know what that feels like. So yeah.
The reason I ask is because like that moment is so shocking for so many athletes. You sound like you're no different, obviously, especially when it happens twice.
Yeah.
But I hear all the time that you learn something about yourself that has nothing to do with soccer in this case, has nothing to do with sport, has nothing to do with like your identity as an athlete. Did you kind of learn some of that through this past year while you were going through rehab and trying to come back, obviously, with the sport you love? But did you kind of figure some things out about yourself from a non-athlete perspective?
Yeah, for sure. And I think especially like our whole lives are soccer, and so you're so connected to who you are as an athlete. And when that part is kind of taken away, I realized I can contribute a lot more with personality and energy and vibes and lift up people. Like I feel like Zooey would agree, I'm pretty all over the place in the locker room. Like I don't really have a set group. So it's like, it's nice to be able to branch out and connect with everyone. Because I feel like when you're in season and you're playing, you are so focused on that game, that practice, whatever, that like you have the connections within the team, of course, and like who you play next to, but not playing at all really allowed me to connect with everyone. And so I felt coming in this year, like I realized I do have a lot more to bring than just being an athlete. So whether it's joking around or like kind of picking people up, it's kind of where I found my strength. Yeah.
Last question, but since you touched on that, what are the vibes of this group?
Honestly, great. I think everyone is so excited. We've already made a ton of progress in the last couple weeks of like what we want to do, how we want to play. And everyone's attitudes have been so good. I think everyone they brought in has just been such a positive addition to the team. So really great vibes. Yeah.
You referenced this earlier talking about the staff additions. Is it possible to like comprehend how far the league has come in 5-6 years from when you got into NWSL to now?
Yeah.
In terms of, I guess, clubs' commitment to building up the elite infrastructure around the athletes to allow you to be the best.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'd say it's a huge difference. I think especially in Chicago my rookie year, it's like I feel like you had staff that was kind of just doing one job and they filled like the most basic jobs. It's where this year I feel like we have a staff member for every single aspect of things you can need, like a individual session, a nutrition session, a lifting session, analytics, like anything you could think of. I feel like we have it filled right now. And so it's like just a huge comparison to when we came in, when you had like 4 staff members. It was 3 assistant coaches and a head coach and like an athletic trainer. So it's crazy. And I think it's obviously a lot more beneficial. Like looking back when I was in those moments, like you never think, like you're just so excited to be playing soccer and be a pro that you don't really, and no one was really even at that level of like having so much staff for everything. So yeah, it's been huge. And I think it was great last year, and then we filled in some missing pieces this year, and I think it's been going so smoothly.
On the MLS side, like Jason has talked about, we're never going to be Miami or Toronto or LAFC that's just spending 20 or 30 million on players. But the Millers are very committed to these facilities and creating again, staff and expertise to help the players that we do have
Yeah,
be the best versions of themselves. So, like,
for sure.
how does that sort of philosophy, I think, tie in with some of the cultural rebuild and all the things that the Royals have been through to build such a strong locker room?
Yeah, I think knowing that you have such intense and like passionate support from the top down, and like we've met with all of them, they've had meetings with us, so we know how clear their vision is and what they want to do and bring to this place to make it the best. And so I think when you know the people in charge are, you feel like they're doing the right thing, they're making the right decisions, they're putting money where we need it to be right now, I think it just makes you feel like you can just show up and play soccer. Whereas like other places, like when I was in Chicago, it was like pretty stressful all the time. Like you were always worried about every other thing happening. Like, do we have access to the field? Do we have access to this? Whatever. And so coming here, it was for sure you can just show up, do your stuff, be an athlete, do the best you can on the field. And honestly, the rest is like kind of taken care of, which is really nice. Yeah.